Hello and welcome to the GSBC podcast. I'm your host, Matt Taylor-Farrington from Purple Bunny Marketing, and this podcast is proudly brought to you by the Greater Springfield Chamber of Commerce. Today, we are joined by Bec from Springfield Central State High School, and we're going to talk a little bit about some background around yourself and the school, and then also talk around the award win. Congratulations as well.
Thank you.
All right, so let's start with your story. What inspired you to pursue a career in education, and I guess what led you to your role as Deputy Principal at the school?
For me, I always loved working with kids. So I was always the one on the street, looked after all the neighbourhood kids. So for me, I think it was a given that I was going to go into education in some way.
Yes.
But I also loved music, so that was my other passion. So and really they just went hand in hand. So music education, and then as I went on in my career, just got into guidance counselling, and then that's how I ended up at Springfield Central. So went from a guidance officer to a deputy.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Not a lot of people know this, but I actually wanted to be a school teacher when I was in school, and then I got to high school and went, maybe not. All right. So education is one of those fields where every day can look different. What do you love most about working in the environment, I guess, and leading a large dynamic school community?
For me, I love challenge, that every day, as you say, different. And so, you just don't know what's going to happen next. So that's it's a really good thing. I like that. For me, though, as I've gone on in my career, it's around the support for our students. And so I really just love sharing that with our community and how we can support, the students, working with the teachers, working with the families. So, that's what I love.
Yeah, wonderful. And I guess Springfield Central State High is known for innovation and students' achievements. What do you think makes the school culture so unique?
We've just got a great collaborative environment. Yeah, all of our staff work well together. We really, and everyone's there for the kids. That's what it's all about. And them achieving outcomes. Yeah.
And I think that's important. I think we've actually just had a couple of podcasts with business owners, and I think they all said the same thing around the key to their success is that collaborating, which I think is a common thread that we're seeing across different industries as well.
Yeah.
So, all right. So as a leader, how do you approach motivating both students and staff to achieve their best, especially in an environment that's, I guess, ever-changing?
Yeah, I think one of the big things that I've learned in my journey as a leader is around sharing the why, why we're doing what we're doing and what the benefits will be. Yeah, and I think that helps, just being open and transparent.
Yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree more. I think that is important. All right, so from your perspective, how is education evolving and how are you helping prepare students for the future beyond the classroom? Obviously, we're seeing a lot of advancement in AI and all that sort of stuff, so how is that impacting, I guess, what's being taught now?
I guess it's, for us, we have to be keeping up with what's happening out there, and also thinking ahead, like what is going to be what's going to be the big thing in a few years' time that we're preparing them for. And I think too that it comes down to the skills that we're teaching them transferring into whatever that may be, because some of the jobs we know that our students, they're not invented yet, they're not here, so are those opportunities, so making sure they're prepared for whatever that is.
100%. All right, so let's switch to the award. So winning the Education and Training Award, obviously it's an incredible recognition for the school. What went through your mind when you found out that you'd won, and what does this award mean to you personally and to the school?
I was really excited. I had a huge smile on my face. I was just really proud of our whole team. That for me was the biggest thing, and it was recognition for all the work that our teachers and staff, not just our teachers, all our teacher aides, our support staff, everyone that we put in to supporting our students.
I guess, and behind every recognition like this, there is a great team, which you've spoken about. But how important has the collaboration between staff, students, and I guess the parents and the broader community been to the success for you guys?
We wouldn't be able to do what we do without it. So for me personally, you know, making sure that we have those positive relationships and those trusting relationships between staff, between families, all of our external stakeholders. It's just really, you know, that's what drives success.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Agreed. All right, so we've got to the quick fire section. This is where we get to know you a little bit more and we ask some quick questions. So coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Yep. I think common amongst everyone. Early bird or night owl?
Depends if we're on holidays. Early bird skill term, night owls holidays.
Yeah. Wonderful. I'm glad that you can switch that. I can't. Favourite part of the school day?
Just walking around talking to students. Yeah, having those conversations.
Yep.
Yeah.
And one subject you wish you could still teach every day?
Music.
I had a feeling that might be where it went, yes. And I guess last question, if you weren't in education, what career path might you have taken, do you think?
I think it would do something to do with music.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what, but...
Yes. All right, so looking ahead, what are you most excited about for Springfield Central State High and its students in the coming years?
You know what I am really looking forward to is our infrastructure refurbishment that we're currently undergoing. Yep. So that will be really exciting and, you know, for our students to be able to utilise those spaces, our new spaces. And, you know, down the track in a few years is our secondary campus that is you know, that's been spoken about. So that will be really exciting.
Yeah, wow. And I guess finally, what message would you share with other educators and leaders who want to make, I guess, a lasting impact in their school and their community?
Just relationships are key.
Yes.
It always comes back to that relationships because that's what's going to help us set up our students on the right path for success. Yeah.
Agreed. All right, well, that's all we have for you. We can get you out of the hot seat now. We know you weren't exactly keen. But thank you for coming in and having a chat to us and talking about your award win. That was great. Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you for tuning in to the latest episode of the GSBC podcast. Make sure that you like and follow us on all of our social media channels.